you gotta put in the work. You gotta put in the time, because that man, like I said earlier, has put in the time. Just like my man earlier talking about, he building his 6-figure income job up right now. Was it Ziggy? I forgot who it was that said that here, right? There's levels of looks. There's average. I'm not going to go to like, the butt ugly, below average. There's average, there's cute, there's attractive, there's beautiful, and there's gorgeous.
Oh my God! Wow!
Yes. So when somebody says this woman is not gorgeous or this woman is not beautiful, that is not a goddamn insult. If we say a woman is cute, or if we say she's good looking, just because that you take that as a slight? No. And then I want to bring this up here. 5s and 6s and thinking that's an insult. 5's average. If we're saying you're average, why are you arguing with that? That's what the men say. You are the product. We are the buyers. So in a buyer's market, if the buyer is saying, this is what we think the price is, you selling it have to find a way to up your price up. If you can't make your price tag higher, you have to set what the buying market is dictating. So there is actually 2 grading scales, guys. We always say looks, and then we say how you scale from 1 to 10. We need to break this down even further, guys. It needs to be 2 1 to 10 point scales. And what are we talking about here? The first 1 to 10 is your looks. The second 1 to 10 is your body. Ladies, just because if you're an 8 in the face, but if you're a 3 in the body and you're over 240 pounds, you are below average. How about this here? Let's say that you're an 8 in the face and you're a 5 in the body. You're just cute then. You have a cute face, but you got an okay body. You're just cute then. When you average out, you gotta put these 2 things together, ladies. When a guy says, oh, we think you're a 6, that's not average. That moves you up to cute. If we think you're cute, but we don't think you're gorgeous, you can't get mad at that. I saw someone in the chat bring up Lola Falon. Lola Falon in the back of the day was gorgeous. Are you gorgeous, Lola Falon? No, you're not. There's levels to it. If you're cute, you're gonna get mad. A guy called you cute, but he didn't say you're gorgeous. What if you're not gorgeous? What if you're not an 8 or a 9? You're mad at that? How about this here, ladies? If you want the man that you want, let's just put it out there. You need to be at least an adjustable 6 in the face. Know what that means? That you're above average, but then when you doll yourself up, you move to an 8 and you're in that category now, right? Then, Shauna, I hate to say this here. Eye of the beholder. Sorry, Shauna. That's some bullshit. That's a woman's comment, Shauna. Every man's gonna say here, you're out of your mind. And I'm saying that respectful, Shauna. Ladies, get that out of your goddamn vocabulary. Men don't look at the goddamn beholder. Say that respectfully here. Ladies got to get that out of your head here. That is what you think. I guarantee you, ladies here, if you go ahead and start talking to men, and if men had no consequence on their answers, they're going to tell you what I'm saying right now, and every single man in the chat here is going to agree with me. How about this here? You need to be an adjustable 6 in the looks and a minimum of adjustable 6 in the body. Know what that means? And on your worst day, you're cute. When you're dolled up, you're an 8, and then you can probably get the man that you want. If you are not that here, then you can't complain, because you're not doing what you need to do to get the man that you want. It's not how, oh, I can just be here and he's gonna come to me. You want the guy that makes 6 figures. You want the guy of the 6-pack. You want the guy with the 6-inch long that breaks your back every single night, just jogging them guts out, just getting those inner gizzards so that you're saying, Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus. And then he gives you a few dollars to go shopping because he messed up your hair. That's the man that you looking for. And then on top of that too, you want to be feminine. You want to be in your energy, and you don't want to worry about the stress of the streets and everything that goes along with it. You know what that means? You got to put in the work. You got to put in the time, because that man, like I said earlier, has put in the time. Just like my man earlier talking about he building his 6-figure income job up right now. Was it Ziggy? I forgot who it was that said that here, right? So this is a buyer's market. This is not a seller's market. No, I say not a seller's market because 26% of Black women are single and will never be married. Or 26% of women will know who are only married. I'm sorry, I got that mixed up here. Sorry, I'm very passionate right now. But 26% of Black women are married. That means that 76% of y'all ain't getting y'all man. And then let's be honest, only 20% of you may qualify for that high value man, and only 10% will actually get that man. And you know what's going to happen here? You're all competing for the same man. You know what that means? That man has options. And since that man has options, he's going to sit back and look for the woman that is what he prefers. Not because you want it, because saying beauty's eye of the beholder. No, he wants what he wants because he is the buyer. Hence, when I go to the dealership and I want to buy a car, and you know what I do, guys? Before I even go to the dealership, I already got my financing ready to go. Because your boy got over a 700, got close to 800. Your boy's credit's damn good. A Black man with dreadlocks, with a dad. Last time I went and bought a car for my mom, I went there. I didn't even do the pre. They was like, "What do you do for a living?" They saw my credit and how much I was doing. I was buying my mom's just a brand, not even a new Nissan. I just went there by myself. This is my mom's car. They was like, they were all wrong with the red carpet. My credit's on point, baby. Credit's on point. You want the man with the good credit. And I'm the one that can go ahead and provide that. I am the buyer. And when I go now and say, I don't want a 78 car. I don't want a 95 car. I don't want a 2001 car. I don't want a 2012 car. I don't want the 2015. You know what? I am the man that can afford the 2023, whether with cash or with credit, because I am the goddamn buyer. And since I'm the buyer, I don't want the Chevy Astro van. I want the BMW 650. The Astro van is y'all fat chicks. The one who don't want to put in the work. The one who say, I got thyroids. When thyroids ain't the problem is that you're putting more calories into your system than you're burning calories going out. We need women to understand how Kevin Samuels has put this down so patiently here. And I'm a little passionate about this right now because I haven't done a Kevin Samuels video in a long time reacting. So I'm back to my roots here. Going back to my roots here. What we're talking about here is that, ladies, we're not calling you ugly because we're saying you're a 6. We're not calling you ugly because we're saying you're a 5. You know what we're saying? Like what you say to us. You're average. Just like maybe I used to be. I was average at one time. There's nothing wrong with average. It means that you're just part of the crowd. The issue is, how do you stand up to being above average? Because if you're above average, then that means that you're seeking the above average man. The problem, though, is that we have average and below average women who want the exceptional and above average man. And you know what? That above average man will tap that ass, but he ain't marrying you. The above average man who got a few dollars in his pocket is doing good and he has options. He will see you and he will bust you down. He will give you those gizzard inner guts, but he ain't marrying you. And that is the other issue too, ladies. You don't understand your marriage energy with your sexual energy. A guy will bust you down don't mean he will marry you. A guy will literally hate the woman that he's having sex with just to get his nut off. You ladies have no idea how men operate. We will literally hate the woman that we're busting down right now just to get that nut off, because sometimes that nut is so hard, fellas. You know how that goes. Oh, God. I know some guys ain't going through that no more. Thank God you kind of grow up. But there's some men who's like, God, I get this nut off. And you know what happened? You go to someone who can get this nut off. And that girl's thinking, oh, my God, he came around. No, he just needed his nut off, yo. All he needed was his nut off. So, ladies, come on. We need to think here. We need to think about how we talk, and it's not disrespect. How we're talking. I'm talking like I don't have any consequences now. I couldn't speak this freely over 10, 15 years ago. Know why? I said I was blue pill and I was scared of the ramifications of a woman say. Now I'm at a point in my life, I'm not scared what a woman's gonna say to me. You know why? Because I'm growing up and I'm doing mines. There's nothing you can do that can change anything about me, because at the end of the day, if you're single, you want a man like me who's your protector. You want the man like me who's paying helping paying the mortgage, who's taking care of taking care of the kids, that knowing that you don't got to worry about stressing about bills because I'm the one that's handling down, because I'm the man, I'm the backbone. And I was raised by my father, who's also a man, who was married to his wife, my mom, for almost 50 years and gave me the blueprint of what a man's supposed to do to take care of his family. I'm the commodity. And if you're looking for that, you got to conform. If you can't conform, then get a dog and die alone, because you know what's going to happen? You have all this way that you're moving right now in your 30s and your 20s saying, I don't need a man. But how does that feel? Look at your aunts who are in their 50s talking about they don't need a man. They are begging for a blind man if they can get him. Look at your aunts and your aunties and your other siblings and your cousin in their 50s and 60s, and they'll take a man in a wheelchair so they don't gotta be alone. They don't mind being that man's caregiver, not to be alone once you get 50, because you know what though? You got all this going on here right now. But once men start talking to you, it's gonna hit you on the head. It's like, oh my God, where are they at? We gone because you age yourself out. And when you age yourself out, there's nothing you can do then. Then you need to tailor your ego to see that an average man is going to rock with you. There's nothing wrong with average men. I rock with my average men. My fellows is out here grinding because not everybody has the same circumstances. But what I want to do is pour into my average brothers so that they can eventually become above average, and they don't got to deal with these consequences that these women are putting out here in the streets. Jay's like, Dave preaching on this at the Sermon on the Mountain of what I'm talking about. Hey guys, isn't these the things that Kevin Samuel will be saying today if he was still alive? I mean, in his way. I have my way. I'm that dude named Dave. You know, I'm gonna say it in my way. But in his own words, isn't this what Kevin Samuels will be talking about today if he was still alive? Because that is the issue of people, especially women, who are overvaluing the way that they are. And you're overvaluing yourself, even though that the market is telling you that you're not what you are. Your value is in your 20s. And at your peak value, you're not capitalizing on locking down the man that you could probably be with here. What you're doing is running the cock carousel, running from one dude to another, because you're thinking that there's always going to be somebody there. There's always going to be that guy there. Or if you're dealing with that simp beta dude, you can say, he's always going to be there because he's waiting for me. Hence, I was that guy that women try to put aside. I'm going to wait. I'm going to run these streets. And then Dave will be there waiting for me one day. I'll just pop back into his life, give him a little something here. Then I'll just get back and moving. That's what a lot of women are doing these days. Either they feel that they got time, or they're just dangling dudes along. And what we're telling guys, when you level up and you step your game, not just monetarily, not just physically, mentally. Once men get to that point here too as well, when you truly grow up mentally and you understand your worth and your value, and you understand what you have to do to raise a household, that's the prize, ladies. That is the prize. Not this hot girl summer-ish. Not this in the streets-ish. The prize is chilling with your loved one on a Monday night, just being boring as hell. And you know what, guys? I'm 43 years old. I love boring. I love boring. You know why? Because boring means no stress. Boring means that it's a smooth. Boring things that I'm not worried about the evils and ills that's out there in the world. The goal is not because that guy can take you to that 5-star restaurant, which is cool to go out and eat. I mean, we went out to Fogo de Chao on Saturday. Hey man, that Fogo was on point, baby. Hey, 2 weeks ago, we were at Morton's. Hey, I had that Cajun ribeye steak, baby. You know what? I can afford that. But you know what though? When I'm not going out, boring at home is dope. Boring at home with your family and your kids is dope. Being out there the streets and having 5 dudes is sorry as hell. The streets don't love you. The streets don't love anybody. The streets is the streets, ladies. And when you figure this out, knowing when you do, it's normally too late. And then you're saying, oh, hey, what's going on, Dave? You calling me for? Oh, just checking in. How you doing? Girl, last time I talked to you, you was riding a cock carousel playing me dirty. I know, but I changed now. You should have changed when I had my heart open to you. See, ladies, what you don't understand too is that you keep dangling guys like me back in the day, right? That you know he's a good guy. Here's the one thing, guys. Wait, before I get to this point, I don't want to forget about you.